Now we go to advanced. Smooth scrolling. All of these things are items you go through, check them out, see what they do, see what they don't do. If you're not sure what they do, right click or highlight, right click, and go search Google. Find out what it does. And I'm going to go back up to the header now. In header, we had the content options, which was picking this. Let's hit the minus now and go to header background so that we can avoid the green. What we wanted to go to was styling, main menu colors. Well, there's the green that we have. Remember, under styling, then main menu colors. And I decide, okay, well, we don't want this green, or I don't. Again, this is for the sake of knowing how to change things. And in that style, we had two levels. So main one was black, and that one I leave that because it looks pretty good, especially if your second one's dark as well, because your fonts are white, and they work perfect on those two. So the font color and the on sub levels will be black because the sub levels will be lighter color. They will be white unless you change them as well. And when I say sub levels, those are drop downs. So then you have a secondary menu color to select from, then a mobile menu. So if you're thinking, well, on a mobile device such as a smartphone, I want to make sure that the color is crisp, high contrast, very simple. You can set that all up here and have it to be a different, in a sense speaking, a different view. So I'm going to save all changes. Again, options updated now. Now let's go to the back to the page that we were on. We're going to go to demos page, as I said. These are kind of boring, so we're going to go to demos page. Next, and then demos. So let's go ahead and first of all, let's go to the edit option. And since we have used Fusion Builder on the last two pages, we just clicked it. It's by default now starting to start up with Fusion Builder, saying, "Oh, will you like that? Okay, well then that's what we're going to use." Good, that's why we like it. So you see all these different columns. We did the images when we met, and how you put the image frame within a specified. First, you have the full width container. Then you put a container that's specifying 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Or if you want to put in a fourth, you could click the minus on all three of these, and then you can duplicate this one, and you'd have four. Before we do anything else, let's go over here and take a look at that page now and see how it has changed the menu. First, I need to refresh it. Okay, my menu is green. I'm not happy with that. That wasn't supposed to happen. I see the little blues that I put in there with white letters. So my white letters are not on blue like I expected. Again, one of those things that as you go, you say, okay, I didn't do that. I didn't have that right. So that's something I'm gonna have to work on, and I get that straight for you. For the moment, let's not work. Let's not be too concerned about the menus. I can give you that information as we go. What I want to do is to show you how to actually work on the pages. And that is, I've pulled this one and I said, okay, this is the one I want to use. At the top, I have this. The power of Avada gives you freedom to build anything. Where is that? Now we know by seeing it right here, we see exactly how it's going to display. So you can say Well, let me hit the little pencil over here. The pencil shows up when you roll over your text. Click on the pencil. Where's the text? Well, it's white. It's hard to read white on white. So if I highlight, I see it. So I've highlighted those words and not the words underneath it. And I want to say, I'm going to save it and surprise you to see what it says. Update. And I'm just doing this for the learning process, of course. Okay, I update this page, or refresh that is. Okay, I need to get rid of gives you freedom to build anything. So I know that I have to go back. Another option I have also is to highlight everything and to make it a different color and then change it to white just before. What I'm trying to say is live the Chattanooga area. Don't just know that it exists, but actually live it. I can click on the word text here and I can actually see what the words are. And if I want to change the size and say, well, okay, then on the next one I want H2 to be enjoy your living environment. And of course, these are not words that you want to use. This is just me just throwing stuff together. I go to visual and I want to make sure that what I just wrote is not in black, but it is. So I can highlight it and I can also hit my toolbar toggle, which will give me more tools. Click text color and select white and then save and update. I've merely changed one small text component of the whole site. And of course, I should have centered that. I did not do that. These images, just one image. When I hold my left key down and drag it, I can see that it moves as one. So this is just one image going across and appearing as three. And I can assure you that yes, they did the same here. So they're just nice images the way they've done this. Your menu, as you can see, it's as referred to the sticky menu. It does, or it's not stationary. I'd strongly advise to make it stationary because it can be very annoying getting in your way the way it is right here. So let's go back to this part. All right, we've got our separator, then we've got the image and another separator. And these separators are just an extra space between them. And you can edit the text in all of these. More than just a theme, it's a powerful design tool. That is very true. Uh, okay, that's a dish. I decide, okay, well, I don't want that. Okay, so I just hit the trash can, it's gone. So I have this image in a space. And then I've got all these additional images that I can edit by just going to the frame, the image frame, click on the pencil, and when I hover over the image, it lifts up. Do I have a frame? No, there's no frame. I can have a drop shadow, bottom shadow, or glow. Not really necessary. Um, if it has a border, what size will it be? It's 2 pixels. Not really that visible. And the style color, again, is something that you can decide on as you go. You want to center all the images always within each box so that they will all three together or four, how many you have going across, will be centered. Then a light box image means they can click on it and it will give them a bigger picture. So let's say that you have sites throughout Chattanooga on a gallery page you would probably want to use the lightbox image. So you have to upload a lightbox image, and then there's this image, which is a small thumbnail like image that the viewer would see. They can click on it and it can take them to a page that shows the full picture and get them excited, hopefully. This is the alt text for the image is this Avada Classic demo, and it's telling where the picture will lead to. If you click on it, it will take you to themefusion.com. And those are the people that actually make this animated type. You're not putting an animation in it. You go on and on and on. So there's really no changes to make there. We're not going to make changes. I just want you to see what you can do. And as you go through all of these, and if you decide to use a page that you come across, you have to make those changes. Once you have made the changes that you like, I strongly advise you to go back to the top and say click on custom template and then save this layout as a template. Then the next time that you go to build a page, you can use that layout and just change the content within. I told you that I've only changed 2 pages, or at least completed 2 pages on my photography website. Well, I discovered that the biggest problem was number one, two problems. Number one, I couldn't decide exactly what layout I wanted pages to have. Number two, when I did not save one as a custom template. Now that I've decided on at least the most prominent layout that every page will have, that's going to be saved as a custom template. And then I'll just duplicate it. How do you duplicate it? You go to add new page, and it will have your under custom templates. You'll click on it, and it will have one down here, and you'll just click load template. Right now you can't load one because there isn't one to load. That template should already be set to 100% width or full width and so forth. All of those things, but just make sure you have all of those settings done.